Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, we're in Episcopi Village. It's just up the road from Armu, and then down a hill. You do a bit of a wiggle and you do a bit of a waggle, and you end up in this place. Look at that. There's cliffs and all sorts. There's a dilapidated old church. There's a coffee shop up there, and there's a spectacular view and some very, very nice villas indeed. And on top of all of that, I've brought with me the most beautiful woman in the world, and of course her name is Miss Ochin Grosivia-Labouf.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again. And I'm really amazed when I look at those rocks, stonish rocks. I think they are thousands, maybe more years of old. It is beautiful indeed.
It is a nice little area, and they've built, well, that's not built, obviously that's fallen down, that's an old church, but up here they've been doing some nice renovations and some seating areas. Come on, Grosivia-Labouf, let's follow your rear end up those steps.
Have you closed the camera support?
Yes, the car is closed, Miss Ochin Grosivia-Labouf, although I doubt that we're going to get robbed in Episcopi Village, a village in the middle of nowhere. Yes, look at that. Look at that for a rock formation and a cliff. If you want to do a bit of skydiving, perhaps if your name is, well, I don't know, James Bond, or perhaps even Tom Cruise, that could be the place to jump off. There's a picture of Ochin Grosivia-Labouf.
No, don't follow me. Make a picture.
Make a picture. There we are. The dancing, the prancing. You never know if I'm very lucky, romancing Miss Ochin Grosivia-Labouf. What do you think of that little dress, Dayman, the girl in charge of the show? Not too bad.
Dayman, probably you have seen it, but it's one of my favorite ones that I will never ever swap it to something else, even though I wear it very seldom.
Seldom? Well, there's a new word in the vocabulary of Ochin Grosivia-Labouf.
It means not very often.
Not very often,
Didn't
yes.
you know English,
I
man?
knew that English word, English. Look at this. So this has all been refurbished. These are some of the rock formations in and around Episcopi. One assumes that they're going to put some tables and chairs around when they've finished, but it's quite a nice area to wander around and take in the views and the tranquility, and perhaps sit down and have a chat or two. Oh, here we go. There's some dancing.
I woke up all the snakes. It's some echo.
Echo.
Okay, I speak some words in Russian for me, or in some. I am hoping that people will understand. Actually, I can't. I'm mesmerized. Have you seen that beauty? How many meters? I think they are about.
It's about 50 metres, I suppose, of that rock formation. There it is, there, right up to the top of that cliff. We're in Episcopi Village, which is a village up in the mountains above Paphos. You go up to the Limassol roundabout, keep going through Konya, keep going through Armu, and then you start to descend and you'll come into this rather quaint village. Small little village. You can go out the other end and head out towards Nata, but well, you'll need a little bit of a four-wheel drive if you want to do that, that's for you. Another raised seating area, which again we're told that they're going to put some tables and chairs in and around very soon.
Have you seen that from this point of view?
Is it a great view, is it? Let's have a look. Look at that. Some of the spectacular rock formations, Episcopi Village, and we look across towards some multi-million euro villas. Very nice area indeed. It keeps on going, Grosivia, so let's keep going.
Let's keep going, yeah?
Let's keep going. Let's follow the rear end of the most beautiful woman in the world. And hopefully they're going to put quite a few tables and chairs, because often on a weekend lots of people come to this village and they sit around and enjoy the tranquility and the views. And it's probably very nice at night as well, by the way, because there's some big floodlights up there, and if we start to look very carefully, there's some more over there, and around this outer edge are some rather futuristic looking street lights. Look at those. So they must light up and glow as the evening goes on. Very nice area indeed. Grosivia?
Well, it is amazing, the nature that you can see, and if you look very careful, I'm talking about Ronnie's mirror now, because he makes every lovely parts of the sites that he can see. in that very rock, I can see a lovely bush or the tree that come off through the stones.
Coming through the rock formation. And you can also see where the water has embedded itself and left, of course, its trace into the side of this cliff face. Very, very nice indeed. Lots of photographers, get down here, get yourself a camera or two, and of course you can get a spectacular picture or two. There's a little church on top over there with, of course, a spectacular view indeed. This is sort of going to be our new sitting down area. Shall we sit on a wall, Graciela Booth, and have a chat or two?
Yes, Mr. Paul, of course. We were wanting it, we were missing it for so long, and now we are ready to talk with you, because only in talking videos of us you can come closer to us.
Can indeed. So let's go and have a seat over here. There's no actual tables yet, but hopefully as time goes on, as I said, they're going to put a table or two. So we'll get Graciela Booth to sit on there and perhaps get her bottom of that a little bit dirty, and we'll have a chat. Hold on a minute, Graciela, we could sit over there, because that is a sort of constructed bench, isn't it? And hopefully no speeding cars come around. But like I say, hopefully they're going to put tables and chairs and some picnicking with some umbrellas or wooden canopies or that kind of thing. There you go, see? You pop yourself down there and we'll have a chat with our family members.
I can sit anywhere.
You can sit anywhere. You want to sit on a rock? Do you want to climb on top of that rock?
I would, but I'm scared of snakes. You know, if I see one of the snakes, I will hang on you on my own bra.
And I look forward to that, especially if it's a blue one. There's some more works of art just over yonder. Very, very nice area to come, by the way. Very tranquil, very calm. And there's a taverna or two and a coffee shop. And the rock formations are rather spectacular, shall we say. Let's go and see what Graciela has got to say. Who have we met this week, Graciela Booth?
We met so many lovely people. So many people full of emotions and full of love to us. And we, of course, love you all. And the task is that people now queuing, and I mean it, queuing to see us. It's so nice of you all. Believe me or not, we actually, me and Mr. Paul, queuing to see you all as well. But the queue of me and Mr. Paul is not that long, because we only two, and you are so many, and we only hope that you will become bigger and bigger day by day. I would like to mention a nice people, Miss Tina and Mr. Sean. We had a lovely time with you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, for your lovely company, for interesting stories, and we will never forget about you. I would like to mention a lovely Rachel. Miss Rachel, you gave me the motivation to go on. Mr. Paul, very soon the camera is going to be in my mouth.
It's getting closer and closer. And of course, Mr. Jason, superstar amongst superstars.
Yes, but please, can you go?
Can I go further away?
Yes,
there we are.
yes,
We'll go all the way. We'll go to Limassol.
Don't
There we
show
are.
all my wrinkles. Don't show, because we all want to become younger, not older. You agree? Ladies agree with me. And Mr. Jason, of course, the lovely partner, and partner in crime, like Mr. Paul says. For me, it's always very funny when he's saying in crime, as like they've done criming and now they are abroad, running away from the country. This is what I always imagine. Anyway,
it's a big shout out to Ian and Sue, all the way in downtown Telford.
Mr. Ian, are lovely people. We met them a few times and really, really amazed of your story. Mr. Paul will tell it.
It was indeed, yes, that's right. They've got a grandson who is a unique, as everyone is, but he's a superstar amongst superstars. His name's Mr. Flynn, and he wanted to know why he couldn't have a brother and a sister. So he asked his dad, he said, "Hey Daddy, can I have a little brother or a little sister?" And his dad said to him, "No, you can't, you are unique. We can't have everything we want in life. I want a Porsche and I can't have one of them." Anyway, promotion after promotion and a little bit of luck, and of course Flynn's father got to buy his dream, which was a Porsche. And now of course Mr. Flynn is that little bit upset, but of course we now understand the Porsche is going to go and the man's going to get a Bentley. So look forward to that Bentley, Mr. Flynn.
Actually, I wouldn't, if I had a choice in between brother or sister or Porsche, I would always choose Porsche, especially knowingly that my parents cannot produce. That factory is closed.
Why is it wherever we go the wind seems to want to follow us, isn't it? Let's go round that way, Receivia, and then to get a bit of protection, because something happens when we start filming, either noise or film. We went to our favourite little spot today, everything was perfect, there was no wind, and then the house beneath, which is within their remit, shall we say, they're allowed to do if they wish, decided that they wanted to have a party. So there's lots of disco partying going on. To be honest, we should have gone down and joined them, shouldn't we? Receivia, let's have a seat on this little seating platform. Here we are, downtown Episcopi, on a truly spectacular day indeed. There's a bit of prancing, there could be a bit of dancing. Look at that. She's running along a wall, especially for a man all the way in downtown Glasgow, Mr. John Ricey. We've never forgotten you.
Of course, how we can forget about such a lovely man from Glasgow.
How'd you say it? Glasgow.
Actually, Mr. John, I remember how I told you the story about the lady who I met, and she was Scottish. It's my favorite accent, by the way. Don't think that I'm making fun of anybody. I'm loving it. And she said to me, bottle water. Oh my goodness. Mr. John, I thought that I've learned my English whatsoever and I could understand and could be understood. But no, I thought this woman is speaking another language. But it was nice.
So in the end, did you understand her?
At the end, I did.
So she asked you for
Because
a water.
She did show it to me. Yeah.
She showed it to you. This is one of the stories in the past of watching Receivia LaBouffe when she used to work in one of the hotels. And it's a funny story and it always makes me laugh. And she's told it to many people, and they sit on the edges of their chairs while they wait for that punchline. Accents are a truly spectacular thing indeed, and I think that Miss watching Receivia LaBouffe, that's Miss Marika, has one of the sexiest accents in the entire world.
I have to tell you one more thing, and I really mean it. When every time you coming down to Cato Paphos, like Mr. Paul, now I'm using his pronunciation, and I understand that you sometimes, if you're shy person, if you're shy people, you may accost us against camera while we are not filming, but of course many people would love to be on our films, so it's nice again. Whether it's going to be on or without camera, please do it.
Please do it indeed. And a big shout out to some superstars all the way from downtown Manchester, David, Julia, and of course their son and our new helper, we're going to call him. He is Mr. Nathan, and we're going to bump into him in the next couple of days, and he's going to set up a special Instagram account for us, and also help us out with setting up TikTok, because remember, TikTok. I'll have some TikToks later. But obviously I'm an idiot in a blue hat with a pair of sunglasses and don't know how to do these things, so Mr. Nathan's going to help us, and hopefully you'll be able to hunt us down on TikTok and Instagram very soon. One thing's for sure, I managed to capture the heart of the most beautiful woman in the world, and her name is Miss Ochin Receivia LaBouffe.
I would like to say many thanks to Miss Rachel. The other night when we were sitting and talking, she said to me one thing: never ever change, be you, we love you, and you don't understand what not motivation but inspiration you give to me, especially she was talking about herself. This gives me the motivation to go on. Thank you very much for that, Miss Rachel, for your kindness and warm heart.
And if you like what you see, you want to hit that like, click that subscribe, perhaps come back for a little bit more of our madness. And you can also go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Pop that in Google, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and Me. Up it will come, and you'll have the opportunity to buy us a coffee or 2 or 3 or 25, whichever number suits you. And we thank you from the bottom of our 2 hearts. You can also join us as a Superstar member, as many people do. Take all the complexity out of it and automatically just contribute €10 a month to the channel. Dame Anne, the girl in charge of the show, thank you very much. Lady Ali and Sir Neil, thank you very much. Lady Heather, and of course Sir Steve, thank you very much.
Yes.
Sir Michael Crompton, thank you very much. The list goes on and on and on. You can also find us on the super thanks button on YouTube itself. That's next door to the like, dislike, download and shorts and all those kind of things. So hit that button and make a special contribution to the little channel known as Marika Me. She's going to need a new dress or 2 very soon indeed. Thanks for watching.
I can help you, Mr. Paul, but anyway, because my dresses are more and more and getting the army of that big, huge amount of dresses, but I'm loving them. And as you understand, ladies loving it too. So we're loving you to bits. We're kissing you, hugging you, and cuddling you from the bottom of our 2.
Thanks for watching, and of course a big shout out to some of the superstars. Viking Ronnie, big hello to you. Ronnie Miller, big hello to you. And of course our girl all the way in downtown Krakow in Poland, our superstar Miss Anna Starr. Mr. Thomas, you're a very lucky man. And of course Mr. Bart, the son, you look after your mum very well indeed. Thanks for watching, and of course we will see you again very soon indeed. It's the dancing, it's the prancing, it's the pirouetting, it's the professor rising, fluent in 7 languages. Miss Ochin, Krasivia, Labu. Thanks for watching.